We are standing in Alexandria, August 30th BCE. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, takes her own life. She wasn't simply a tragic figure undone by love or war. Her disappearance from history marks the violent end of an entire civilization, not just a queen's reign. How did a kingdom so ancient, so wealthy, simply cease to be? The answer lies in structural cracks centuries in the making, long before any Roman ever set foot on her shores. Cleopatra VII ascends to the throne at 18, inheriting a dynasty steeped in fratricide and ambition. Her father, Ptolemy XII, murdered rivals and ruled through Roman patronage. This fragile succession system, defined by infighting, already jeopardizes Egypt's future. For nearly 3 centuries, the Ptolemaic pharaohs, Greek descendants of Alexander's generals, clung to power. They routinely married siblings, producing brilliant but often unstable rulers. This incestuous tradition ensured pure bloodlines but bred dangerous instability at the very top. By Cleopatra's time, Egypt's wealth, while immense, increasingly flows into Rome's coffers. The Ptolemies pay enormous tributes and grant trading concessions to secure Roman protection. This financial dependency hollows out the kingdom's sovereignty, slowly making it a client state. When Julius Caesar arrives in 48 BCE, Cleopatra strategically allies with him against her younger brother, Ptolemy XIII. This wasn't romance, it was a desperate, calculated move to leverage Roman power. She uses Caesar to solidify her own precarious claim to the throne. Caesar's intervention settles the dynastic dispute, but Egypt's internal struggles remain. With Caesar's departure, Cleopatra's position becomes fragile again. The murder of her Roman patron leaves her kingdom exposed, highlighting its deep reliance on external forces. Rome plunges into civil war after Caesar's assassination. Cleopatra, ever pragmatic, chooses to ally with Mark Antony, the most powerful of Caesar's successors. She offers Egypt's vast resources, including vital grain and gold, to secure her kingdom's survival. This alliance further entrenches Egypt's economic burden, diverting wealth from its people to fuel Roman ambition. Cleopatra desperately tries to stabilize her realm, but the constant outflow of resources prevents true independence. She is sacrificing long-term stability for short-term survival. Meanwhile, in Rome, Octavian, Caesar's adopted son, systematically builds his power. He skillfully demonizes Antony and Cleopatra, portraying them as decadent Eastern despots threatening Roman virtues. This propaganda war isolates Egypt, cutting off its diplomatic lifelines. The inevitable clash comes at Actium in 31 BCE. Cleopatra's fleet, though formidable, fights for a divided cause. The naval battle becomes the final external hammer blow, exposing Egypt's overextension and reliance on a foreign general's fate. Her ships are destroyed. With Actium lost, Antony's forces abandon him. Octavian's legions sweep into Egypt, facing little resistance. The kingdom, weakened by centuries of internal strife and external dependence, collapses swiftly. Alexandria, a city built on Hellenistic grandeur, now braces for its conqueror. Cleopatra attempts desperate negotiations, but Octavian offers no quarter. Faced with humiliation and captivity, she chooses death over subjugation. Her suicide, at 39, removes the last independent pharaoh, sealing Egypt's fate. Egypt becomes a Roman province, directly controlled by the emperor. Its vast grain supply now feeds Rome, its wealth enriches the empire. The 3,000-year legacy of the pharaohs, with all its unique culture and traditions, simply ends. How completely does a nation truly vanish? The Roman propaganda machine works relentlessly to erase Cleopatra's true legacy. She becomes a notorious seductress, her political genius overshadowed. This deliberate distortion ensures future generations remember her as a temptress, not the last brilliant, desperate ruler of an ancient, failing state. Cleopatra's story isn't just a personal tragedy, it's the final act of an empire undone by its own inherent structural flaws. The constant succession crises, economic exploitation, and reliance on foreign powers left Egypt vulnerable. The Romans merely delivered the final blow to an already tottering structure, ending millennia of pharaonic rule. A profound lesson about the internal rot that can bring even the mightiest civilizations to their knees. If you're fascinated by the hidden forces that shape history, make sure to subscribe to Before the Fall for more stories like Cleopatra's.